It's a welterweight title eliminator that is sure to be a classic. Welcome in to MMA Live. My name is Todd Grisham. This Saturday night in San Jose, California, it will be Robbie Lawler taking on Matt Brown. It's scheduled to be a fight, but I think we all know it's really going to be a war. For more on this battle royale, we welcome in from Las Vegas our MMA writer for ESPN.com, Brett Okamoto. And Brett, in the last 10 combined wins for Lawler and Brown, 9 have been by either TKO or knockout. What are you expecting in this matchup?
I'm expecting a back-and-forth brawl between these two. That is really the only expectation that I have, and it's the only expectation that everybody has. Ever since this fight has been announced as a #1 contender fight, no less, the entire MMA world really has been waiting on it, counting down the days to it, and that's just because Matt Brown, Robbie Lawler, they're two action fighters. They get in there, they go after it, they don't waste any time. They can't really help themselves, to be honest. I think if one of them came in with a game plan to fight smart, it still wouldn't work. They are brawlers at heart, and we'll see that on Saturday.
After falling a round short in a title match against Johnny Hendricks in March, Jake Ellenberger was the next opponent for Robbie Lawler, and Lawler absolutely was ruthless against him, dominating from start to finish. What does he need to do on Saturday night to get another title opportunity?
Well, anytime you have a fight where there's a pretty significant favorite, and Robbie Lawler is a 3-1 betting favorite over Matt Brown on Saturday, I think it's about limiting mistakes. When you're talking about skills-wise, Robbie Lawler, he matches up real well against Matt Brown. He does everything well that Matt Brown does. If these two get in a brawl, I think Robbie Lawler has more finishing power. I think he'll be able to put Matt Brown away. But if you're in Robbie Lawler's corner, you want to tell him, go out, be you, don't be a points fighter. You know, go out and be an offensive fighter like you usually are. But do so just a little bit cautiously, because we don't want to give this guy a chance to take an opportunity away from you. In a 25-minute fight, Lawler should find at some point an opportunity to put Matt Brown away. But he doesn't want to go out there searching for it. Let it come to him, and it should over the course of the fight.
Well, Robbie Lawler certainly needs to be careful because Matt Brown has been going through the division like a hot knife through butter, winning 7 in a row. What's the most important thing that Brown needs to do Saturday night to get his arm raised?
You know, Matt Brown is who he is. He is a brawler, and I don't think he can change that just because he's going in against a dangerous opponent like Robbie Lawler. I think you have to be you. You have to do what gets you there. And Matt Brown, what he does is he beats guys physically, but he also beats them mentally. He sets a high pace, and he's just an animal out there. He's the tougher guy in the cage in all of these 7 wins that he's had. And that's just how he fights. So as crazy as it is to get into a firefight with a finisher like Lawler, I think that's what Brown is going to do. Keep the pressure on him and be who you are out there, and hopefully it'll be enough to get him to a UFC title shot.
I know how excited you are about this fight, Brett, but I need you to go out on a limb and make your prediction. You taking the big favorite or the underdog?
Yeah, I can't go out on a limb here. I'm taking the favorite. I'm taking Robbie Lawler. He's the favorite for a really big reason. Like I mentioned before, he just matches up well against Matt Brown. Matt Brown tends to get hit too much, and he's been able to get away with it over the course of this win streak, but against Robbie Lawler, I don't think he can get away with it. Lawler will beat Matt Brown. He'll put him away, and then he'll fight Johnny Hendricks in the next fight.
It's a title eliminator Saturday night. Robbie Lawler and Matt Brown. That was Brett Okamoto, our ESPN MMA writer, for us here on ESPN.com. Make sure and keep it locked in right here Saturday night for post-fight analysis and highlights between this welterweight title eliminator. Thanks for watching MMA Live Extra. My name is Todd Grisham. Keep fighting.